Hey everyone, it's Aislinn here. Welcome back if you are returning. Welcome if you are new. This is my book channel. And this is going to be my May / Medieval-a-thon TBR. If you don't know what Medieval-a-thon is, I will post a link to the announcement video below. It is put on by Holly Hearts Books. It is a marathon that she thought up, and she's put a lot of work into it to make it incredibly fun. So please go check that out. Okay, I'm just going to jump into my TBR. I've had to kind of tweak my personal goals this month to fit in the amount of books I think I can read in a month, and the prompts for Medieval-a-thon. I tried to fit as many of them into my personal goals as possible, but there is a couple personal goals that I've had to cut or double or triple upon just so I can get it going, right? Like get it in there. So for Medieval-a-thon, I have chosen the tailor profession. I will post here. And the prompts for this profession are read a book you are unsure about. For me, I chose Lake's Edge. This book, it was a peer cover buy for me, so I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about it, but you know what? I'm going to find out. This also doubles for my personal goal of read a book published in 2020 or 2021. This particular one was published in 2021. Next is to read the first book in a series for the Medieval-a-thon prompt. For me, I doubled this up as my personal goal of reading a series, particularly a duology or a trilogy, I should say that, as well as reading older books or books published before 2020. And I chose the Rogues of Republic trilogy. So those are The Palace Job, The Prophecy Con, and The Paladin Caper. And those are done by Patrick Weekes. I've never read anything by him before, but it looks super fun. So yeah. The next Medieval-a-thon prompt is read a book embossed or foiled on the cover. This also fits into my personal goal of finishing a series I started last year. And for me, that will be this chonker, The Serpent's Curse, which is part of the Last Magician series. Trilogy? I'm not sure. I know it's book 3. It's a super big boy. Thank God I have the audiobook for this too. But yeah, that is going to fill that prompt. And then the next prompt for Medieval-a-thon for the tailor profession was the last book you bought or borrowed. Now for me, I had 3 books that I could fill in with this, but ultimately I decided to go with Dead Space by Tali Wallace. This does not fill any other personal goal prompts, but it does fill my Medieval-a-thon prompt for that one. So yeah, and I have no particular theme here, even though it's Medieval-a-thon. I just pick books I think fit the prompts. And then the last one will be to read the prettiest book on your shelf. I had a really hard time choosing. I must have spent an hour playing Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe, because there are so many books on my shelf that I think have beautiful covers for a variety of different reasons. And it was really hard to choose one over the other. But I did finally narrow it down, mostly thanks to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe. And who won out? Nameless Queen. This might not be the prettiest cover overall, like, you know, to everyone, but I certainly felt it was the most unique, and I do really like the kind of almost grayscale, misty, mystery sort of deal that they did for the cover. I think it was, to me personally, I think it's very pretty. I think it was very well planned out, and it's aesthetically just very pleasing to me, and it seems like it's going to fit the story pretty good. So yeah. And then outside of Medievalathon, I had to choose one more book for the month. And that was a book from my pile of shame, aka books I started like months, possibly even years ago, and have not finished yet. But I want to finish, because I have a habit of putting things down and walking away from them, and then forgetting where they are. And for me, that this month is Deal with the Elf King. I believe I started this back in November, and I was traveling, and I got home and I put it down, supposedly temporarily, and then next thing I know, we're May and I haven't picked it back up. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up this month. I'm enjoying it. I also have book 2 now, so that's a thing. Anyway, that is it for this TBR, and I will see you guys when I get to filming my wrap-up for April, which I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be, because April was a month, let me tell you. Alright, bye!